In this video, I'm going to walk through the setup of the Reolink RLC-422 Power over Ethernet IP camera, and this should work for other Reolink cameras as well, and I'll be using the Synology Surveillance Station version 7.2. Here's a quick overview of my environment, and I do have the IP camera plugged in directly to the Netgear switch using POE. I'll be using my RS-815 Plus Synology running DSM 6.0.2. First of all, you're going to need the Synology Surveillance Station installed. If not, you can find it on the recommended apps and install it there. It works best opening it with Internet Explorer, so go ahead and get that launched, and then we're going to add a new IP camera. Go ahead and click that and select Add. Quick setup. Type in the name of the camera. This usually describes the location, and then for the IP address we're actually going to do the search, and you'll notice that you're not going to see anything pop up here, but if you do general interface you'll then see the Reolink camera pop up. Now take note of the IP address. We're actually going to go to the web interface of this camera, type that in this case it's 10.0.10.205 for me, and log in. And now the default password is blank. I have already changed mine, but go ahead and type in whatever password you've used or leave it blank, and then select the settings up in the top right hand corner. After that you're going to select encode, and here all you really need to change is the last setting, the H.264 profile, and we're going to select baseline. Everything else you can change through the actual Synology interface later on. Go ahead and select OK. It's going to want to reboot the camera, so hit OK and you will see that the camera gets kicked offline. It only takes a couple seconds for the camera to reboot, and one way to test that is by hitting refresh up in the address bar, and once the camera is up and ready to go you'll see the logon page. Once the camera is back online, we'll go back to the Synology Surveillance Station and finish setting that up. All you really need is the username and password for the camera, and then hit test connection, and once it's connected correctly you'll see a preview of the camera there. Go ahead and hit finish. At this time the camera will begin to activate. Once this process is done, and it does take a couple minutes, the camera will be set up ready to go and begin recording using the default Synology Surveillance Station settings. Fast forwarding a bit, you can see that the camera is now activated. You can access all the general information by hitting the drop down there. You can see the resolution it's filming in, the frames per second, and a few other items here. To edit those settings, right click on the camera and hit edit, and here you can see you have a few different options. You can change the resolution, the frame rate, image quality, and a few other options as far as streaming on this menu. And then you can go through the different menus on the left hand side, as well as the tabs above, to change the settings according to your preference. Just to mention a few settings, you can go over here to recording settings and schedule, and you can select options of motion, only recording by motion detection, or continuous, or other options there. Then you can go down to live view settings, optimization, and event detection if you'd like to set up alerts. And I will have more information on how to set up alerts on a later video, and you can check that out on the YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope that this video was helpful to you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask those in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer those. Thanks for watching.